All right. Over to you, Tex.
Yee-haw! Welcome to another Polly Poo Poo Charity Shop Find Review. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce you to, from the film Jurassic Park to the Velociraptor.
Alright, cheers, Tex. Thanks for that. Right, so here is the Velociraptor from Jurassic Park, as it's more commonly known, although I used to call it, and probably still do call it, Jurassic Park, or Jurassic Park. I forget now. I'm under pressure, so I've just fumbled it. Anyway, basically, the way I say it isn't how it's actually pronounced, mainly because I couldn't really read very well when it came out, so I just made the word up. There you go. That's explained now. So here it is, this is possibly a slightly better colour than the original one from the first movie version. And you can tell that this is from the second movie, or the second toy movie releases, because next to his JP06 on his leg, it has Site B. So if I can get that to focus for you, there you go, look at that. When I picked them up, I didn't realise it was the second movie one. I just thought it was another one, because I do have my original one that I got way back in about 93. And I'm not sure if I'll possibly have another one that I kind of picked up over the years, just as like a flea market type thing. So when I saw this, I thought, you can't have enough Velociraptors. I mean, there was at least 3 in the movie, and I know the book, there's about 8 or 9 or 10 of them. So basically a nice army builder kind of thingamajiggy-doodah going on. The most distinctive sort of difference that I could see, and unfortunately I don't have the other raptor to show you, but basically under his neck there, or under his chin, it's very kind of bluey, greeny kind of coloured. That's the most biggest distinguish, and I think his eyes are slightly more yellow. So, yeah, I got this one for 79p, and I've had it for, probably about a month now, but basically I was just wanting to wait for the right time to do the video, and today was it. So there he is. He looks pretty nice from the side. One of the problems I had when I first got these, and I mean, it doesn't really bother us now, but it really used to bug us, was they look great from the side, but from the front, because of the way its action feature works, it kind of has quite a bulbous, bug-out kind of head. Again, looking at it now, it's probably not as bad as how I kind of initially kind of perceived it as a child, but it really did bother us, the kind of the way that it almost felt as if it had these kind of flap things on the side there. But again, that's just its design. I've forgiven it now, and I actually quite like the fact that when you squeeze its legs, it bites your face off. Hang on. Who needs Jim Henson, eh? So, articulation-wise, obviously, you can kind of just do that itself and bob its head and its mouth does open when you do that, which is actually a lot more effective than when you're squeezing its legs. Both its arms move up and down, and the arms are kind of posed somewhat slightly different, so you can kind of make them be scrapping at a door handle or something like that. Its tail does sort of turn round 180 or 360 or whatever a tail's spinning all the way around degrees or type of turning is. That's what it does, as you can see. But again, that kind of struck us as a bit redundant, seeing as it's pretty much a straight tail, and now you've got the kind of the white that's underneath on the top, so it just looks a bit stupid, really. It looks like basically somebody was painting something and it ended up getting its tail covered in paint, really, which is always unfortunate, like being sitting on a park bench or something like that. And both his legs move forward and back. Now, I was into dinosaurs long before Jurassic Park came out, which I think most lads tend to be anyway. And the raptors in the books and stuff that I always saw never really looked like the ones that's in this movie. But now, obviously, that's the kind of the more popularised way they look now. They always had a more rounder head and like shorter snout, from my memory. Was that your case, or? Yeah. See, so that's two people, so that must be right. But in the books and stuff, it did always have this, which I believe is its kind of pelvic bone there, you know, which I always thought was quite unfortunate because, you know, I mean, it just looks like his knob, really, just hanging there. So, obviously, when I used to play at Jurassic Park, I kind of had this rampant velociraptor with a permanent erection, which has probably struck fear more into Alan Grant than actually getting eaten by the velociraptor. But, you know, that's another game for another day there, folks. Probably revealed a little bit too much information there. So, happy days. Glad to have picked this one up. Not a bad price. And I'll hand it back over to Tex Hex, and he'll say ta-ra.